Babite, babite, ba, ba, babite. Now the cameraman will start, so you don't get nervous.
Okay.
Like that. All right, today we are at the University of Ghana, one of the best universities in Ghana. But I mean, the question is not so much about the school today, it's about the people in the school. People have said many things about lawyers, and these things are often perceptions. They are just thoughts and preconceived ideas they have about the profession and the lawyers in the profession. Today we are on the campus of the University of Ghana to ask some people what their perceptions are about lawyers and their work. I'm Godwin Selassie Dakbo, and this is Make It Legal. Make It Legal. Okay, so I'm here with a very beautiful lady. You can actually see her, and I have a very simple question for her. You know how we do it. So, give us your name again.
Vera.
Vera. Yeah, that's the name, Vera. Vera, so the first question I have for you is that, you see, like I told you earlier, I'm a lawyer. So, I want to know what a lawyer thinks about lawyers. So, that's why I asked you the first question. The question is, should a lawyer be allowed to defend a person or a client that he or she knows that is guilty of a crime?
Okay, I would say he shouldn't be allowed to defend the client or a person who is guilty of a crime, because some criminals, when they are given a second chance and they are not being punished, they come out and still do the same thing. We have like Wade Wilson.
Okay.
He's a first-time criminal in America, and then they are defending him that he's innocent when he killed 2 ladies actually. He said he even told his own dad that he did it. So I don't know why a lawyer is still defending him that he's innocent. So I don't think it's...
They should not defend clients who are guilty.
Yes.
Okay, that's a nice one. Now, the second question I will ask you is, I will explain something about the first question, right? But before that, let me ask you another question. Do you think that people have very bad perceptions about lawyers?
Yeah.
Do you have one too?
Yeah, I have one.
What is that perception?
Like mine, they think of their profits than their clients. Like for example, the one defending the bad guy, he knows that for sure he's not going to win when evidence are more against him. Like the evidence are pointing against him, but he will still defend him because he's paying him.
Okay.
So he's thinking of his profits than
more than that. Okay, so let me ask you, if you are guilty of something, should I still defend you?
Why should you defend me? I did it. So you should let me serve my time.
Okay.
You are coming to defend me, you're only coming to take my money away.
Oh. Okay, so you see, sometimes when a lawyer is defending a client, the defendant doesn't mean that he's going to say that even though he say he's guilty, he has not done it. It could also be that the lawyer is just going to stand with the person throughout the whole process. That may also be defending the person.
You're still taking his money.
But
unless you want to do it for free.
Oh, we do for free as well.
That's government, because the government is paying you. But private lawyers don't do that for free.
They do, but it depends. You see, if the person is not able to afford the legal fees, you can always defend the person for free.
Okay.
And sometimes we are all more concerned about people being declared guilty or not guilty through the right procedure. The due process is followed. So if you are not there with the person, imagine it's your mom and I'm there with her. If they say she'll file an answer, she doesn't know what an answer is, so she cannot file it. But because I'm there with her, I'll explain it to her, the implication of saying not guilty, or I am guilty, or I am guilty with explanation. She doesn't even know what those things mean.
Yeah.
But because, everybody's against her that she's guilty, I alone will be with her and say, you know what? When they say you are guilty, this is what it means. Is it true? You haven't done it? Are there exceptions that can nullify the fact that you are guilty? So we look at all of those things before we end up saying that you are guilty or not guilty. So I ask you again, should lawyers still defend people who are guilty?
It depends.
It depends. I mean, that's the answer you should give. Have you ever wanted to become a lawyer?
My dad wants me to become.
So would you still want to be after your first degree?
Yeah. I even want to be a criminal lawyer.
Hey!
You know, first my thought was everyone deserves a second chance.
Yeah.
Like But then when I watch documentary and people
You see some
killing,
criminals.
yeah, and then some of them have no remorse. Like they even smile in court. Like they don't even.
Everybody deserves to smile.
No, like yours is too bad. You killed someone and then you are smiling. You don't have any remorse to being sad or like. And some of them too are so emotionless. They are just sitting there staring at the judge or like no. Those people need to be kicked out of the society.
I get you. I mean, it can be a very painful experience if you are the one who is at the victim side. Okay, sometimes if you are the one with the accused person, you may also be like, oh, please help my uncle, help my brother, he should not go to prison. You know, prison is such a...
if it's my brother who did that, I will report him to the police.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. The lady is very principled, right?
I will report him because if he killed someone and maybe the person is not my family member, what shows that what if I was to be on the victim side? How would I have felt if it's my sister that was killed or my brother that was killed? He could do it to someone else again. So I'll report him.
But you see, the person who is dead is already dead. So now, for example, if you say that we should punish him for committing murder previously used to be death sentence. So you are saying that we should balance the equation. Wow, interesting. I don't know what you think also. Vera is saying that, I mean, once you are guilty, you are guilty, and the law should take its course by being sentenced to prison or whatever terms there is to be enjoyed as punishment. And lawyers should stop defending those who have been tagged as guilty. But the big question again is, see, what do you think it means for someone to be guilty? Like, he's done it. No explanation. He's done it, just done it. That's all.
Like, I think for someone to be guilty, maybe the evidence being pointed against him are enough to show that he's guilty. And then he also has to, he or she has to admit to it, whether he did it or not. Because sometimes you feel like this person is guilty and he doesn't admit to it. He'll be like, I didn't do it. And then sometimes you know that the person didn't do it, and then the person will show no remorse and he will be like, I didn't do it. You can see that this person did it.
Okay.
But
I don't know, it always comes to evidence.
Yes, evidence.
If the evidence is there, the lawyer should not defend him.
The lawyer have, you said
assist the client through the process.
Yeah, that one is necessary.
So everybody deserves legal representation. That's another thing.
Yeah, legal representation.
Everybody must be represented by a lawyer in the courtroom.
But the lawyer should put it in his head that he's not going to win that case because he is not supposed to. He cannot win.
Okay, so if you know that I can't win the case for you, would you still engage me to be with you in the process?
Yeah, because I need to know what's going on. Like you said, sometimes when someone is an illiterate, the person doesn't know what to do. You need a lawyer to explain some things to you.
Thank you so much, Vera. I think it'd be nice asking you questions. You gave your very honest opinions. I like that. Thank you so much. Vera is saying that once you are guilty, lawyer, stay off. No job for you. When you are guilty and you are charged to be guilty, I mean, no word for you. But the truth of the matter is that, you see, the client will be charged with a particular offense and the state will prove that offense against him before the question of whether or not you are guilty or not guilty will come to play. So before we get to determine whether or not the person is guilty, the lawyer needs to be there with the person, you see. So we don't just declare someone guilty because he has been arrested and charged for a particular offense. Again, you are not guilty because you are seen to be guilty. You are guilty because you are proven to be guilty. That's what the law says. It's quite unfortunate, but that's how it works. Now the cameraman will start, so you don't get nervous.
Okay.
Like that.
To be honest, they don't have to be defending guilty people.
Okay.
Because guilty people are guilty.
Okay.
Also, maybe they are more interested in the person's money, the money they can get from the person. Maybe after defending the person.
Recently, there was this African guy that they say he was a fake lawyer, and he has won a lot of.
I'm Godwin Selassie Dakbo, and this is Make It Legal.
Make it legal.